Hello my friends. Well, as you know, I do normally figure reviews, but I've started doing movie reviews as well, and also Blu-ray reviews. And I thought, since I'm going to start doing reviews of Blu-rays that I've got on pre-order, I'm going to just basically give a video of my complete Blu-ray collection. So, first of all, it's one of the first I got is Planet Earth. It's a great Blu-ray. It's the complete series. It's definitely one to show off to your friends if you've got an HD set and a Blu-ray player. Very nice. I have The Dark Knight, which comes with a slipcover with the Joker underneath. Great film. As I'm sure you all know, I think unless you live under a rock, you've probably seen it. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, another slipcover Blu-ray. There's the actual cover underneath, and I think this was a Play.com exclusive cover. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on that. This is the only Harry Potter I've got on Blu-ray. The rest I've got on DVD, and I can't really be bothered to update the collection. I'm quite happy with the DVD set. Now, one of my favourite Steelies. It's the Star Trek Steelbook, and it's absolutely fantastic. I really love this. Definitely glad I picked it up when I did, and yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful looking case, and I'll probably never ever part with that. Great movie as well. This is The Shining, the Region A version, the US version. I got this because the UK version is shorter. I think it's shorter by something crazy like 40 minutes or something like that. Stanley Kubrick recut it for the UK. He wanted to make it a more tighter movie, so he took a lot of the scenes out of the caretaker coming to the rescue, which he didn't do a very good job of, to be honest with you. And I think he took out the starting part as well, where Jack Nicholson goes for the interview. I just because you know, I want to have the complete movie, I went for this one. But the UK version, you know, I can see why he made the cuts. One of my favourite Tom Cruise movies, The Interview with the Vampire. I've already got this on DVD, but my wife got it for me as a birthday, and it's a very nice transfer as well. One of the great comedies of last year, The Hangover. Nice picture, but yeah, it's nice in Blu-ray, but I could have lived with DVD version, but yeah, it's nice. X-Men Wolverine, yes, I have got this. It's an okay movie. It's good for what it is. Obviously, no X-Men or X-Men 2. It's got another slipcover, by the way, which is pretty pointless because it's the same picture underneath. But yeah, very nice cover, and a fun, mindless film, really. Okay, moving on. The Hurt Locker, Oscar winner of last year. It's a good movie, but I wouldn't say it's a really good movie. I would say that, but I wouldn't say it's anything you know, up there with some of the other Oscar winners. But I still enjoyed it very much. But as a factual piece, it's a movie trying to, you know, emulate a factual moment in history. There's a few things on there which are a bit fantastical, I found, but still a good movie. One of my favourites as a kid, The Last Starfighter. Never brought this out in the UK, so I had to go and get an import version. Luckily, luckily it's not region locked. So yeah, great movie. Probably better as you remember it as a child, but I put it in and I still enjoyed it. And it's this, you know, when they say, oh, it's, you know, old movies don't transfer well to Blu-ray, watch this and this will prove that you can make a fantastic transfer. And there's also a great documentary in here as well, so it's worth picking up. Another Steelbook, Gladiator, very nice. And if I open it up, you'll see that my you'll see that my disc is missing. That's because I've sent it off to Universal, who are going to hopefully send me the replacement soon, because this one was DNR'd to death and I wanted one that looks good, and they brought out a replacement version and I sent off for it. So please, Universal, get me my replacement soon. One that I was bought as a present recently, but I still haven't had a chance to watch it. It's still sealed. But Braveheart, nice slipcover again, same picture underneath. And I must watch this. This came with the PS3, and that's all I'm saying about that. One of my Pixar movies, Monsters Incorporated. I'm a bit jealous. I saw Kakalaki Movies do we're buying these Steelbooks of these. We don't get Steelbooks of these in the UK, so I was a bit gutted. But there you go, it's Monsters Inc. Another cover. Up. Another blue. This is a really thick case for some reason, but I don't know, that's Disney for you. Great movie, another fantastic Pixar movie. I'd say I'd like all the Pixar movies, probably bar Cars. Yeah, that's probably the only one I'm not a big fan of, Cars. But there you go, that's Up. Another childhood favourite of mine, Gremlins. Crappy transfer to Blu-ray, but it's a little bit better than the DVD version. Still good fun to watch. And I think the extras are pretty crappy as well. It's got a oh, you can't see it on there. It's got a commentary and theatrical trailers, and that's about it. They really need to make a better version of this, really, with you know, a brand new documentary and interviewing everybody who was in the film. That would be pretty cool. Anyway. Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee. I've got all the... Unfortunately, this is the only Bruce Lee movie that is on Blu-ray. I've got all my other Bruce Lee films on DVD, but and they look pretty good. But fantastic transfer to Blu-ray. This picture looks great, and yeah, I love it. And it's got lots of documentaries and extras on it. So I highly recommend any Bruce Lee fans get this. It's a fantastic Blu-ray. Casino Royale came with a Blu-ray. I like it. It's a nice Bond film, but I don't really collect Bond films. But yeah, it's nice. And I didn't get Quantum of Solace because I pretty much thought it sucked. Sunshine. I took a gamble on this one. Danny Boyle. I thought I would like it, and it's pretty good up until the ending, which I thought was stupid. I'm a big Narnia fan, and some people didn't like this film and some people did. I'm one of the people that liked it. I've got the special edition on DVD. They've not brought that out on Blu-ray yet, but yeah, I really enjoyed this film, and I'm looking forward to the Voyage of the Dawn trailer that's coming out in December, or is it November? I'm not sure. Right, here's another Blu-ray of mine, the first season of Fringe. Looking forward to seeing. Well, I've seen the second season and the first season. Yeah, fantastic show. Absolutely love it. Definitely as good as the first 4 or 5 seasons of X-Files. So, yep, really enjoyed this TV show, and I'm looking forward to season 3. And I'll probably get season 2 when it comes down in price, like this did. The Ultimate Bourne Collection, all 3 movies on Blu-ray, great deal. There's still a great deal at play.com if you're interested, so go and check that out. Batman Begins with a special cover here that opens up to reveal some art cards and the DVD inside. Very nice, but this box is getting a bit bashed up already. Oh well, never mind. I'll just sort that out in a minute. District 9, which just turned up the other day. Got it for a great deal, under £10. And I'm going to watch it hopefully this weekend. Got this as well, Batman Gotham Knight. Some great cartoons in there. And comes with a little comic as well. Very nice Blu-ray, great picture, and definitely worth checking out. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo comes with a slipcover, and this is a fantastic movie from Sweden. I've heard the second one, The Girl Who Played with Fire, is a little disappointing. Haven't seen it yet, but hopefully The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, which should be out later, well, should be in a couple of months, should be up to the standard of this movie. But we'll see. Okay, I like Star Trek movies. With the original cast, but there's certain ones I don't like. I like Star Trek 6, which isn't in this pack. But this has got the trilogy, as they call it, which is Star Trek 2, 3, and 4. And I pretty much, enjoy all those movies. And the pictures on these are fantastic, so definitely worth checking out. Oh, this movie split the fans. A lot of die-hard Indiana Jones fans hate this movie. I love this movie, and I'm not ashamed to say so. I got some flack, some which was sort of tongue-in-cheek, some were like really disappointed that I liked the film. But there you go. Not everyone likes the same movies, and some people like movies that the vast majority of people hate. I love this movie. I felt it was kind of a sort of similar to Temple of Doom in its silliness, and I love these sort of films. They're kind of like the old serial movies where you see the guy fall over the waterfall, and there was no way he would survive, but the next week's episode he somehow did. So I used to watch those on BBC Two when I was a kid, like we're talking 30 years ago. So that's what I was brought up on as a kid, watching those type of films, and this kind of, it just felt like one of those, and this is why I love Indiana Jones. So there you go. I've done enough defending of this movie, so I'm going to move on. The Incredible Hulk. And I am another one. I don't actually have Ang Lee's Hulk on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD. But I'm going to be controversial again, I think, and say that I still prefer Ang Lee's version to this film. I enjoyed this film. I thought it was good. But I just thought everyone was saying, oh, Hulk smashes, Hulk smash, and he does a lot more Hulk smash in this film. Really go back and watch Ang Lee's version, at the end when he takes on the army. I mean, that's pure Hulk from the comics. This one, I found him a little bit weakened in this one, really. And I love the fact that Hulk can leap, many miles in the air. I mean, that's what Hulk does in the comics. So, but still, it's a good movie, and it's great when the US military take on Hulk, sort of 20 minutes into the film. So anyway, worth checking out. I still enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing Hulk in the Avengers. Predator, I've done a video on this. The picture's okay. It's 2D and art though, and I do understand why people are angry about that. Hopefully they'll go back and sort it out in the future. Fox recently, I've seen some pictures of the forthcoming Aliens, and they look fantastic. So there's no excuse for Fox not to sort this out and give a decent copy. And hopefully they'll be honourable and do an exchange like Universal have just done with Gladiator. But then again, we are talking about Fox. Anyway, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Got this for my daughter, and I think I put it on, and I think I enjoyed it just as much as she did, or probably a little bit more, because it is absolute classic. Slumdog Millionaire. Really enjoyed it at the cinema, but it's once again like Hurt Locker. it's a good film, really good film to watch, but it's not something I don't think that's going to go down in history as one of the greatest movies of all time. Now, one of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion, is this one, Leon. I have been so wanting a decent version of this movie on DVD. That never happened, so you can imagine how long we've been waiting for this. And here it is finally, the special edition. Because for years and years we had this what you call a vanilla copy of the DVD, where you basically get nothing, just the film, and it was the cut version as well. So this is great. Enchanted. It's a funny film. It's good fun. It's sort of a family film. That's why I got it. And yeah. One of my wives. Another one of my wives. Actually, I saw the third one. I thought it was alright. I must watch this again. I'm a big fan of Pitch Black, and I just recently picked this up. Yeah, it's a great film. The Chronicles of Riddick, Director's Cut. People hate this movie. I didn't really like it when I saw it at the theatre. I watched it again when it was on TV. Started to really like it. Then I got this version, watched the director's cut. It's a better film by far in the director's cut. It makes more sense, and just a better ending. Even though they've just changed the dialogue a little bit for the ending, which just makes it a lot better. And I think it's a great film. It's one of my favourites now. 3:10 to Yuma. A little slow for me personally, but that's okay. I like some slow burning westerns. It can get a little bit slow in the middle, but there's a great payoff at the end, so it's worth persevering with, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good western. I enjoyed it. Toy Story 2. What needs to be said about this, but it's amazing. Probably one of the best sequels ever made. And it's better than this one, even though I love this one, and this is a classic too, but I actually think Toy Story 2 is better than this one, but I love this one too. It's a fantastic movie, and it's still fun to watch, and the CGI still looks great. I would say this is probably one of, if not the best, or my favourite Disney films. And I love Pinocchio, and it just still puts a tear in my eye when I watch it at the end, especially when you start singing "When You Wish Upon a Star," which oh, I'm getting teary now just thinking about it. Okay, Watchmen, the director's cut. I got it on import because it didn't look like it was coming out, and this is, I don't know if you can see this, but it does this sort of effect, which is pretty cool. And this is the American version. Great film. Fantastic. A lot of people didn't like it. I did. And it's even better in the director's cut. I Am Legend. I was a bit disappointed. I love the parts in the daylight. Disappointed when it goes dark. And the CGI is, well, pretty crappy, to be honest with you, for such a high budget movie. But once again, there's a cut in here with a different ending, different to the theatrical version, which makes this a much better film.